Huzzah! Espackins, thank you very much for the resub. 11 months now. Crikey, that's a long time, man. Thank you. Appreciate that. We have another marine. You can stay where you are. Right, you are going to sail to Archangel. Good luck. Which way are you going? Yeah, that's the way to do it. That Greek unit's been like everywhere. They are crushing my air force out here. Sorry, they are crushing me with their air force. Thankfully, we do actually have a surplus in fighters, so we're going to put some fighters in here. We'll go with like 200 of these. And your job is going to be Iberian coast. Air superiority, then I want another air wing of about 200. And their job is going to be interception, because I think that's going to stop the bombers. Naval bombers. And we can build another ship. It's kind of got to be more destroyers. More happy faces. Training fleet, all the ships. And we can do more. Wow, we're going to get a lot of these out. Steckles are old, you're old, Froggers are old. Okay. Training fleet. Training fleet. That's all of them. We'll put these after the others, though. Getting those battle cruisers out would be nice. Are they battle cruisers or battleships? I think they're battle cruisers. And now I do need more steel. Wow, America seems to be trading with a few people. Just one or two. How's the fuel production? 16,000. I'm okay with that amount. And we do have close air support. Who have not lost a single plane, apparently. Well, I want you following the Marines.
Ready to move.
Alright, so the Marines technically are in the Africa Corps. So we'll be led by Alan Brooke, who I think is probably the right guy for this. Not necessarily Monty. Actually, wait. No, this is my Far East command, isn't it? Where are you? Batavia. You know what? You should probably just be in with the islands. You're Malaysia. You're the Anzacs.
Attention.
I mean, I could frankly combine the Anzacs with Harold. Level 8 logistics. What?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think I'm going to add you to that, and then I'm going to say that you are now responsible for all of Australia and New Zealand too. Because you are pretty good at your job. You're saying you need 53 divisions, you have 57. Alright. Where are you? You're the North Africa Corps. And you are actually reducing resistance, so that is important. And you're my Malta force.
Ready, sir. Attention. Listen up. Orders. Listen up.
No, we're going to leave Alan Brooke in charge, so we're going to put you in with Alan. You're just going to have no reinforcements coming. It's basically going to be 14 divisions versus the world. So yeah, we're going to have to do that. We'll go for the islands first. We'll put you on naval invasion support now. Heavy fires. And you're not repairing because... And you. What? Why are you not repairing? It's a bit weird. And you. Okay, better. Four more destroyers. Pause, reserve. Go in there. More submarines, but we do want the submarines training up. Oh wait, submarines are still in that stack. Whoops, I've been putting the subs in the wrong place. You know what, because the subs are here, let's add them. How can you move units between theatres? Damn it, where's Forbes? Whoa boy, Forbes has got a lot of skills. So yeah, the submarines are going to be placed in that as well when they're ready. Now, are those new submarines not being put into training? They are still training there. Good. I do have a big surplus of carrier planes, and I could probably use them. The problem is their range is tiny and they tend to get massively outgunned by land-based planes. I'm not actually building many. I've got like 2 factories on them. One on carrier planes, one on carrier bombers. There goes Leningrad. We were definitely bleeding the Germans, but the Germans are definitely bleeding the Russians. And it is now 1945. Malta Air Force is doing well. How are we doing for strategic bombers? Oh, we have a surplus again. Well, in that case, I'm going to say don't specialize anymore, just keep bombing. Whatever the hell you like, just do damage. It's fine. And we are also going to start another air wing, because I just realized I've stopped bombing a rather important area. I'm going to say 300 planes. Going to Western Germany again. Bombing that. Oh. At night. They tried to escape again. I think they may have. No, these are submarines. Yeah, 8 submarines based there. Okay. Do I have any just regular carrier bombers? Regular bombers. No, they're all carrier. Yeah, they have a pathetic range. I was wondering if I could do a port strike against Wesson, but I don't think I can. Too far away. How are we doing with the managed subjects? India's getting closer again. Halfway. Okay, so we're positive in motorized again, that's good. Support equipment's still negative, but we can get more of that. Artillery is negative, like the first time. It's just annoying that I'm having to use so much of my capacity to get fighters. You have 16,000. Oh, that's me sending. No, I want your planes. You have minus... Oh no, that's... Yeah, you have negative planes. How have you got negative... What? Where are they all? Because right now I feel like I'm fighting the German Air Force on my own. So where are these mythical 16,000 American fighters? Because they're definitely not fighting in the areas where they need to be. See, this is all me. It's a mystery. Where the hell is the American Air Force? They're not even flying in their own skies. Making sure the Japanese don't do a surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. Well, actually, to be fair to them, they've retaken Pearl Harbor, but that did at one point fall to the Japanese. Wow, the Dutch are being forward. And the Australians. Just parking submarines off the Japanese home islands. It's fine. I don't see how this could possibly go badly. Nah. I suspect it's just another bug. What focus is that? Warp Plant Ruby. They're planning to go off to Canada. They're basically just finishing off all of their random focuses, rather than doing continuous like I am. Am I enjoying the new bells and whistles? Yes, I am. I really like what they've done to the navies. Like, the navies are massively improved and probably one of the best things about Hearts of Iron now. Even if trying to find bloody German submarines is irritating as hell now, but that's kind of how it should be. Damn it, did it again. Oh, you don't have submarines set up properly. That's why you're not getting any new subs. Ah, that explains a lot. No. Bad. Nope. 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 I saw you trying to sail to London. Nope. Still wrong. Incorrect choice. That's better. Is that better? That's not better. Trying to repair in the English... No, trying to train in the English Channel. You fools! What focus am I on? Naval production. Just naval production. You are probably safe enough to go strike force. So I now have all three of my carrier fleets in action. Well, sorry, all three of my carriers in action in the Pacific. We might actually be almost ready to push out of there and actually start hunting down the Japanese navies.
Orders!
What's the red flags notification? That's saying that the US could seize control of this faction. But they haven't done so, and I suspect that's more of a multiplayer thing. I just realised when we lost all of our transports, they're completely untrained again. And here's the Navy with the support. Supporting the invasion. And shooting down a ton of aeroplanes thanks to the carrier. Well played. Okay, that's really quite nice.
Move out!
Do I think oil fuel has helped? Have some birdseed for the torpedoes. Thank you very much for the bits, I appreciate that. Do I think fuel has helped? I think it's added a more interesting strategic layer, but it hasn't been a huge deal for me. I suspect it would be a much bigger issue for the Americans and the Japanese. Like, for me, fuel has not been an issue. Okay, have we gone stupid for front lines again? We have totally gone stupid front lines, haven't we? Okay.
Ready!
Now supply is becoming problematic. And also, did that Greek unit ever arrive? It did. You actually joining the line, though?
All in!
These two certainly aren't. Oh, probably because of supply shortages. Yeah, it would be nice if I could build some infrastructure over there. Sank their recon fleet again. And yeah, the Americans are partying on underneath there. Right, so we have our... Oh, 4 of them are still over there. 10 divisions. I think I'm going to go back to another. I find it unlikely that the Axis will do a naval invasion. We'll probably go for Crete next. Oh, for Pete's sake. We do have sufficient fighters, however. to actually start flying around this part of the Mediterranean. So we're going to undertake a fairly large production plan. And we're going to go construction, we're going to go radar, big frickin' radar, and airbase, big frickin' airbase. And that's probably it for that. However, I think I'm going to make my North Africa Corps also responsible for holding on to this. Which means I should probably give you a general now. And it's going to be Richie, because he's really good at defending. Okay. Next up, for the Marines. When you get home. Yeah, your convoys are getting shot to pieces. We did actually lose one. Man, you lost so much strength doing that. Alright, next up is going to be Crete. However, I'm going to be training while you... Oh, you can't... You can prep at the same time. Okay. Don't know if you'll be making any progress, but basically your officer should be off prepping for the naval invasion while the troops train. That's what I'm hoping is happening there. Whether it actually is, no idea. And we can't actually get any more Marines. What tech are we doing? Because I would very much like to get some more commando tech, I think. I think what I'm also going to do is I'm going to go, hey, South Africa, how's it going? You know how you have an army? Well, you should totally give that army to me. You've actually got a really big army.
Yes, sir.
That should be the North Africa Defence Corps. And that's also going to give me garrison troops. For if I do manage to do any naval invasions or anything down there in the south. How are you doing, Mr. Stalin? All adults serve. 3 million manpower. Germany. Service by requirement. 1.2. You're going to have to change soon. Coup in Romania's dissatisfaction with the country's leadership has risen to dangerous levels in Romania. Prince Michael has now instigated a coup with the aid of substantial elements of the military. And we're getting port strikes. Okay. So we're going to have to also build massive amounts of AA here. And then the air wings, which are based here, maximum priority. Oh, we finally won the English Channel. Is Germany losing planes now? Nope. They have like 10,000. We have 8,000. Although we do have a lot of air power. Hang on. We can upgrade the quality of our planes. So we're using Spitefuls. We can upgrade that. I can upgrade the reliability. Don't think I'm going to bother with the range. And then we can switch our Spiteful production to Mark IIs.
Orders.
Man, you guys got absolutely obliterated crossing that water. When am I planning to commence D-Day? When I can take more than just a tiny island without completely unacceptable losses? When's America going to do D-Day is another matter. Because it kind of looks like they've finally done their anti-Sicily invasion. If they force a foothold, I'll try and reinforce them. Because I do feel like we have the support capacity to deal with it. The other thing I would like to do is start getting some mechanized and medium tank divisions built, but that's going to be a slow process because I'm not making very many. Because I'm having to do the entire war in the air because America's doing nothing. Like, it's a big freaking problem when you can't get Lend-Lease from the major industrial power. I'm having to do it all myself. Alright, India's now an integrated puppet. Basically, all of these can go. Oh, no, not the subs. The subs are still training. That. And that. My submarine fleets are actually basically reinforced now. Correction, have been reinforced. We can set you up as a brand new submarine fleet. And we'll be back up to 4 different task forces. Oh, you have no... The reason you've been building up is because you had you didn't have any orders for places to attack. Fantastic. Alright, just nuke this area, please. Alright, they have been laying mines. Friends have laid 111 mines. I have a feeling America likes their mines. Just a slight feeling. Ooh, military factories. Don't mind if I do. I would very much like to make more tanks and especially mechanized. Where did I get so many factories from? I got like 30. Oh, India. Right, I control them. I'd forgotten about that. As you integrate them further, you actually get control of their factories. Military industry to overlord, 75%. Civilian industry to overlord, 25%. Sweet. And when I take control of India, I'm probably going to have even more capacity. You haven't built any factories over on this side. That's a lot of factory capacity still to build for the Indians. Ooh, Cromwell. Sweet. Oh, that was a big naval engagement. Lost 2 heavy cruisers. 13 destroyers, 1 light cruiser. They lost 1 heavy cruiser, 1 light cruiser, and 14 destroyers. So that one went in their favour. 4 carriers versus 3. They lost a lot more aircraft, though. So we finally had another showdown against their main fleet. And it looks like that was designed to support another naval invasion. So they were probably supporting the invasion. And got pushed away. So I kind of got my support fleet up and running just in time. Because, yeah, you guys kind of got smushed. Getting a bunch more submarines, that's fine. Although, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tone down my submarine production to just 1 more of those, and then we're going to build more destroyers. Because I don't need to rely too heavily on subs. That's not what I'm doing here. Crusader can go up to Cromwell. And we need a lot more steel. buying all of the Soviet steel as well. Flipping hell. And may as well get India's. Well, no, because that's going to slow down the integration. Let's not buy India's steel. Let's get South Africa's instead. Another engagement. Ooh, is that one of my new ones? Oh no, that was one of my new ones. So I lost one of the Pain Cell battle cruisers, a light cruiser, 6 destroyers. They lost 4 light cruisers and 2 destroyers. That one was again in their favour. That was actually a really small engagement. How did I lose that many? Japan's definitely getting a lot more aggro, but we beat their naval invasion. Keep trying to cross across there, but good luck. Fall of Rome. Allied forces recently entered Rome. Has America started their invasion? Yes. America has definitely started their invasion. Well then.
Move out!
That's very interesting. And we have new tack, which is going to be the Comet. And are we still doing mechanized? We are. Could probably do with field hospitals. Yeah, let's do it. And in fact, now that we are earning medium tanks and mechanized, we can start designing our own units. Then we'll just upgrade the units over time with the gear as we get them. Do we want to make some of the exiles fight this? Like Belgium is 76,000, Poland is 117,000, France is 82. No, I think these are going to be British units. I might add in some exile forces later, especially if we're going to be fighting Italy. Exile units aren't going to have any bonuses against Italy. So, division designer. I want this to be a mechanized. Do we have any mechanized background? No? Okay. Use this as a basis. Oh, that didn't change all of them. Oops. Oh, damn it, keep pressing the wrong button. Mech-inf, 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 mech-inf. Let's get some more mediums. Another mech-inf. Yeah, let's do one more motorized artillery and then reduce mech-inf by 1. That's going to be 40 combat width right there. 33 organization is kind of crap. What's reducing it by so much? Not much, actually. Well, it is a highly mobile force. It's going to be mostly defensive. It does have some breakthrough thanks to the 2 tanks. It's got a lot of armor, decent pierce. Going to use a lot of fuel. We're going to need a lot more artillery to build this. Infantry equipment we've got. Mechanized we're going to need a lot of. Ah, that's better. That'll do. So this is going to be very mechanized intensive, so we basically need to have 3 mechanized to every medium tank. We've got very good attack, we have amazing defense, 1100 defense. Good luck killing this. The household cavalry. No, the lifeguards. Which is like the elite of the British cavalry. Not swimming pool lifeguards. We can always add more tanks to like an actual tank breakthrough division. This is like my standard template. Save. Now, if we started training oh, we could. Let's get like 20 of those in production. Let's get 24. Okay, 22. What are we lacking? Medium tanks, artillery, and support equipment, but they can at least begin training. We have the manpower for it. And that production is going to start kicking in. So I think I'm going to just delete light tank production completely at this point. Motorized can be quite dramatically reduced. To just 10. Artillery, we're going to need a lot more of. Go to 25. And then, yeah, we're just going to need tons of mechanized. I think it's going to need to be something like that. I think I might scale back my aircraft production a bit. Something like that. It's going to take time for this to kick in. But when it does, we should have a pretty good production going. Need a lot more steel. Alright. Too much. Mass destruction. Okay. Air superiority. Boom. That's going to be the last of the air doctrines. Anyway, at that point, I'm going to call this stream here because I'm getting very hungry and I need to go off and have my dinner. So, thank you everyone for watching. I will be back in an hour. Let's call it an hour and a half. So, 15 minutes. 10:30 PM, we will continue this. The fight for... Well, I think that this is going to be the attack on Germany now. That is definitely what we are prepping for. It's taken us longer to get here because of early setbacks, because of America's complete passivity. But I do want to support America's attack on Italy. I hope they reinforce themselves. We're building up the Air Force. We're building up the Navy to take down the Japanese fleet. That is going to be a bit more of a grind. But once the Japanese fleet is defeated, we can basically completely blockade them and take down China. But this is going to be the fight for Germany. Moscow held. Stalin did his job. So thanks everyone for watching. I will catch you guys in an hour and 15 minutes. If you want to get a notification when I'm live next, then hit that follow button. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that follow button. If you're excited about what is to come next, hit that follow button. If you've really enjoyed this, then do consider subscribing. Helps the channel out tremendously and lets me do more of this. If you want to support the channel in other ways, check out my Patreon, which you can find at the link that Field Marshal has just posted, which is patreon.com/MordredViking. I do also have a Discord, which you can find at the link that Marshall has just posted. That is discord. Oh, no, it's that Discord link. And I'm just going to see who else is streaming this. And we'll go and host them. Really, none of my usual crew are doing Hearts of Iron. I'm surprised. Alright, see who else is streaming. Well, like I said, I will be back in an hour and a bit. So don't go anywhere. German, charity, controller. Any preferences for people we should host? Grizzly Bear, Skunkface, Tharatriel, and Bunker. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. How do you increase reliability on the Navy? I don't think you can. Or just by building less high-tech gear. So I think like radar affects it. Gilder King, thank you very much for the bits. I appreciate that. Right, we'll go and raid Kane. So head on over there. Say hello from Mordred Viking. Throw in the Viking horns if you've got access to them, or just yell, Viking Raid! Like that. And I will catch you guys in an hour. See you then. Goodbye.